Hello guys, my name is NZE Richard Chidubem.
My own name is Mr. Benjamin NZE.
And I'm about to share a journey with my dad. Introduction. What word would you use to describe our relationship and why?
I can simply say that our relationship has been cordial. From my own side, I think I run open policy, whereby I table before you issues that you're supposed to know about. It's more or less an open policy. Even when I know that I'm your dad, I ask you your own opinion over certain things that I engaged myself with, even right from childhood, to develop your brain. And let me ask you too, what word would you use to describe our relationship and why?
Down the years, even your corrections and your scolding and every other thing you've taught me, I see that it comes from a place of love. So I like the way you share with me, things pertaining life and every other thing. So if I will pick a word, the word is not enough, but if I will choose a word, then the word should be love. Childhood and growing up. Tell me a story from your early years.
I will say I went through beheaded education, primary school to secondary school. Secondary school, I went for advanced high school certificate at Federal School of Arts and Science, Victoria Island. From there, I gained admission into UNA, direct entry. Entering there, they said no. The choice of my subject I chose at Federal School of Arts and Science was not incommensurate with the course I need to offer. Could you believe? They asked me to undertake OND. Then I went through OND, which is also equivalent to higher school certificate. After that, then I went for direct entry.
All right, thank you, Dad.
What is your favorite thing we used to do together when you were a child?
Okay, my favorite thing we used to do together when we were a child, when I was a child, was the stories you used to tell me. You remember the one of the man that had a daughter and he gave her yam and that stuff. So yeah, we have those stuff. So I think those are my fondest memories. Yeah, the stories you told us and the songs that came along with it.
That's cool.
How did becoming the father change your life?
Anyway, I have to be sincere to you. In those days, as a young man, how do I come back early? Although the nature of my work is one of that. But immediately I closed from work around 6, 7 in the evening. I move out with friends. Remember, as a bachelor, I come in anytime I like. And being mobile at that age, it influences me much. There's no cinemas around that I didn't know. But once I get into married life as a married man, my orientation changes. What is your earliest memory of us together?
I think it used to be the time when you used to pick me from school. Yeah, and the Ribenas that you used to buy. Yes, I think I always used to love that part. Yeah, that part of waiting for school to close because I want to drink Ribena. So yeah, it still stays in my head. It's a very fond, beautiful memory. Okay. Yes, that. So ask, how would you describe me as a child?
Well, I cannot call it stubbornness, but very eager to know what is around you. Another aspect is that you plays a lot, especially with your bicycle. And you would also love to carry people, even when the bicycle cannot carry up to 2 people. So it's been that aspect of your life that I say, well, one will grow and overcome that.
All right, Dad, I have one more question for you.
So, my own question, can you share a favorite childhood memory you have of us together?
It's one of those memories, always memories when we were in your car. Another one is period when you used to drive us to church.
Okay. That's
Okay.
cool.
What has been the most challenging aspect of fatherhood?
Well, every situation has its own challenges. I think for me, the one that usually gave me sleepless nights was during the time of delivery. When she would be in the hospital, they say, well, within so and so hours, she will deliver this. I do realize more and more again that women, they only carry the baby. But I believe the person that is pregnant is the man. It gives trauma.
So, if your wife is pregnant, if a woman has the baby in her tummy, the man has it in his head.
Definitely, even more than in the head. Every part
So
of
they are both
every
pregnant.
part of the man, unless he's not a caring man. What values or lessons have you learned from me?
Values and lessons I've learned from you. Firstly, I think the most important is your faith life and the way you take the things of God very, very seriously. And how your sister used to kid you whenever she comes to the house. And I will say, where is her brother? I say he has gone for Monday Mass. Then she will say, is he the Reverend Father? And the second one is also your discipline. Yeah. It's a value I really, really respect. I really wish that I had. You know, discipline in so many things. So if I even relate it to this faith stuff, sometimes I wonder how you always wake up very early to go for 6:30 Mass. Or you're always up around 5 and you've gone, and you've been doing this over the years. Whether it is sunny, whether it is raining, and yeah. So yes, I like your faith life and your discipline. I think there are several other things, but these two, they really, really stand out for me. All right, what are some values you hoped to instill in me growing up?
One, sincerity. Second one, truth. And the third one, hope.
Hope in what?
In everything you do, believing that, because life is full of ups and downs. Sometimes you will come down. Don't remain there. Believe that you will stand up and be where you will be in life. I don't want to go further. You know my common principle. And that principle is this: I don't want to see you standing with a girl on the road. If you are sincere with whatever you are doing, let the girl visit the house. So that I know if anything goes wrong, you go in for it. That be my character. So, you know, I've been saying it. So, be real. Let me see you as you are. How did you handle times when we disagree or had conflicts?
I just get annoyed and come back. I mean, what is the worst that I can do? You understand? So, you've not actually driven me to the part where I am so sober. You understand? In as much as, you know, there's always quarrel between fathers and sons. My thinking towards it is, I mean, what is the worst that I can do, right? So, how do I handle those situations? I just woke up the next morning and life continued. I think that's how I handled such situations. Was there a specific moment when you felt especially proud of me?
Yeah, so many times. Especially a good father should always be proud when the child is performing very well academically. And I always said before you and your siblings that the least thing you can bring for me as a graduate is second class. And I thank God you made first class, because it pays to read. It pays to be the best of whatever you want to be. And you know, I always strive for best. I always do my things the way that if I come out before you fault it, it takes time. And that's why I'll continue to say, yeah, I'm proud of you. You've done well academically. And I said, continue in line with that. God will definitely pave a greater way for you.
Amen. Thank you. So,
what are some mistakes you think I made as a father? And what did you learn from them?
But this one is very, very, let's say it's very deep. Mistakes you made as a father. I don't know, maybe when I become a father, I will know.
Okay.
So,
it might not be to you. It might be to your siblings. It might be to your mom. It might be in general note. It might be in the church.
Yeah, I get you, but maybe when we come for another episode, when you are 90, when I'm already a dad by that time, then I will know if there were mistakes or not. So I can't really judge. I can't be a judge of that. So yeah, if you could change one thing in your past, what would it be?
I don't think that I have any regret, because you know, emotions are psychological. And once you feel contented with the situation you find yourself, I have nothing to regret. Rather, you don't remain stagnant, but to forge ahead, no matter the circumstances. And that's how I see life.
Okay, the next question. How do you handle emotions? Have you found it easy or difficult to express your feelings?
No, I do express my feelings without any reserve. The reason is this. Once you bottle issues in your mind, it becomes complicated. But one has to be careful with whom he shares feelings with. You must make a correct choice. It's just like expressing feelings is just like counseling to somebody that can understand, that might have been experienced such. Then you get away from it. Remember, not everybody. And I have people that I share my feelings with, close ones, and I do with my wife for particular reasons. And we have a time to do that.
So, what are you most afraid of, and how do you find the courage to face your fears?
Normally, I think every human being should be afraid of failure. And I always, like I said before, whatever be the challenges, I always face it squarely. And I so much believe that anything you table before God, there must be a way out of it.
What are the core values you try to live by? How have they shaped your actions and decisions?
I will not afraid to tell you my aspect of being sincere, sincerity. Although it costs pains, you will be hated, but it does not matter. Truth can be buried 1,000 feet, but the day it will erupt, it will surely erupt. Yeah, nobody is wealthier than me, richer than me. I'm rich because I'm contented. So whatever you feel around does not disturb me from telling you truth. So live by it, drink it, bath with it, swallow it. They will know you and know you for that. Even certain discussions, once they see you, they will keep their mouth shut because they know you will oppose. That's how I see life and that's how I live it.
All right. So Dad, what advice would you give to new or expecting parents?
Well, one, let's trust, love be their watchwords. But once trust is not there, hardly can that marriage succeed. Let them be sincere to one another and live their life without pretense, so that one will be able to endure when it requires one to endure and forgive.